Okay, we're live.
We're live. Okay, I'll call the meeting to order. First on the agenda is Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the ADA Title VI grievance forms as well as voluntary public involvement survey are available in the hanging wall files for anyone interested. Next, the approval of claims. I'll make a motion that we approve the claims. A motion made by Albert, seconded by Mrs. Deal to approve, what's it, claims?
Yes.
Minutes. Since our last regularly scheduled meeting. Any discussion? Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. Next, approval of claims. I'll make a motion that we approve the claims.
Second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mrs. Deal. Any discussion? Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. Utilities MCO report. You know, they're working on the final plans for the engineering plans for the new water plant, new lines, and also we're working on the procurement of the land for the wells and the expansion of the filtration plant. Utility guys have been busy with locates, several different contractors in town. Everybody, the weather is boring at one time, evidently. Old items, GIS, they're working on that. They're having trouble at the under wastewater, having trouble at the new lift station at the correctional facility. It's plugging considerably. They've been pulling out lately pillowcases, socks, wire. Yeah. That's about it for utilities. Anybody else have anything on utilities? Streets?
The only thing I have new is, we replaced the sidewalk on 421, where it had that washout. Frontier has a pole that's leaning pretty bad. I'm gonna try to reach out, see if they can correct that. Yeah, the wire's hanging down pretty low. That's all I got.
Frontier, good luck getting hold of them.
Yeah, I know. I have them for internet.
Your finger will be sore from pushing buttons. Parks. They got quite a bit of the pickleball court done. I don't think they've started on the lines or anything yet for it. I haven't been out there in a couple of days. It looks good. They've filled around it, backfilled, and kind of done a little landscaping with it, so it looks good. Police.
For July, we had 281 calls for service. Out of that, 73 were traffic stops, 9 assist medics and fire, 39 that fall under disturbances. We had 7 injury crashes and 14 property damage crashes and 15 suspicious activity. The EMR class is still ongoing. It's a little more involved than what I expected, but both Matt and I are doing pretty well on that, so we're on course for September 9th, I believe is the last day for that. That's all I got.
Okay. Anything else on police? Finance? Activity report from the fire department? Michael Enberg, Mr. Enberg? I know you're not Mr. Enberg, I didn't say. No, I know you guys are. Okay, anything else come before the council?
Yeah, guys.
Okay, if you go up to the podium, name and address, whoever wants to be the spokesperson, it's so you're on the, you can both go,
We'll go separately.
oh, okay.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Holly Kiesler, and I live at 207 Bash Parkway in New Durham. And one day I came out of my house, and on 300, if anybody's been down that way, I'd like to show you what happened to all our trees, if I'm able to show everybody.
Sure.
They completely chopped off every single branch facing the road. And then on the other side, all my branches are like hanging because now it's so heavy. But if you could, the whole side
Are
of
those
the tree.
in the right of way? Or hanging in the
Nothing-
right of way?
Well, that's what they tried to tell us, but we have proof. They weren't even close to be hanging in the street.
They were tall.
Would you have trouble if you came to a stop sign looking out?
No, the trees are so tall, the branches are, I could see them cutting for the wires, but they cut every single branch off of my trees,
Okay, and now,
just on the one
are
side.
these, and I don't want to sound like a jerk on this, are these your trees and New Durham's trees?
New Durham, well, I rent the property,
Right,
so it'd
okay.
be New Durham.
Okay,
And Gary said that he was not even told about it,
okay,
that his son might have been, but he was not notified.
so probably Tom.
Tom.
Okay. You want to follow up on this?
Yeah, I suppose
Oh,
so.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hog your phone.
No, that's okay. But on one side, I have nothing, not one branch. The other side, now I'm worried because with pine trees and they're shallow planted.
Right, they're
If
restored.
any winds came, on one side, I got all these branches of my beautiful trees and I'm afraid what
Maybe.
damage it could do.
So all the larger branches that were taken off, they did, cut them with tar to stop the tree from having any damage. But unfortunately, those trees are in the right of way. See how it's in the pole line? And Westville had already gone through and chopped the tops of them off.
But in other words, you could see how much space before the road even starts.
Unfortunately,
Nothing.
pines branches come out and hang down. There were numerous complaints we had of people having near-miss accidents, leaving that. A lot of residents from the park, and Tom was notified. And we do service all the way up to that road through Westville to keep the road clear, and that's why Lower did do that. It wasn't to try to destroy any trees, it was to prevent accidents.
Well, when you cut that much off, well, you know,
I've got aerial photographs showing that there were no limbs hanging into
nothing,
the street at all. And these were aerial photographs, and the assessors were.
And you're, oh, okay, yeah.
she was
No,
not
we're gonna
sure.
train.
It was only
We're gonna
our
train on.
two places, nowhere else down the street. And I got pictures of trees that are hanging in the street, if you would like to see them, and they didn't do them.
Is it further towards the county than Ash Parkway? Because we only maintain to a little past Ash Parkway. Then it becomes county.
Cheryl Wiseman, I'm at 208 National. This is the aerial photograph from the assessor's website,
Oops.
and that's 208 Ash Parkway.
Uh-huh.
And you can see that there are no limbs hanging into that
What
street.
is this right here?
That's part of the trees that used to be. In fact,
Yeah, they're hanging into the right of way.
they may be hanging into the right of way, but they're not hanging over into the street.
They don't have to.
Well, I'll tell you what though, have you been down 300 South?
Yeah,
Because this is what they look like now. That's what those trees look like now.
what's this April 27th picture,
Yeah,
March
that's
19?
That's mine,
All the
I took that
branches on
picture
the sides,
from my front porch,
they
looking
cut
out
every
over
branch
300 South,
on that
and
side.
over into the farmland.
Okay,
Okay.
are these branches down there?
That's across the street.
branches on
That
the
one's across
side
the
of
street.
trees,
Those
but
are
they-
across the street.
they cut every
Those-
branch on this.
No, those branches
That's what
down
I'm
here,
saying.
those are the trees that are on the other side of 300 South.
Okay.
They're on the other side.
Ash is right by the old railroad then.
Yeah, Ash.
The railroad runs right here.
Yeah, Ash Parkway, you're right.
Okay.
There's Ash, that's where, the Lincoln Trail is.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
right, yeah.
So this is the aerial photograph. This way. That's the aerial photograph showing that there are, those tree trunks, those trees are more than 10 feet from the street.
Right, but without meaning to sound like a jerk either, like you understand the right of way
I
extends
understand.
well beyond the street, right?
I understand, that's what those trees look like now. I understand, but,
And like I
There's
said,
a-
Nipso
there's a
came
stop
to the
sign.
top of all of it.
yeah, this still came through, we topped them all, okay?
And those are the branches up the side that were hanging
Then they
down.
were, I lived there for 8 years, if you can take a look at the height of the branches that might have been up there, there's no way they would have been obstructing anybody's views in that road. I've lived there 8 years and it hasn't happened. Those trees are gonna die. They can't, those trees can't live. What did you say? Okay, that's fine. That's in 2019.
Yeah.
But if you look at this area, you'll see that nothing's hanging over that road. There's a stop sign right there. Oh, I keep that area.
It's not that they're hanging into the road, it's they're hanging at the intersection when you pull up and go look down to see if anything's coming. That's, your picture shows that.
No, my picture does
Yeah.
not show that. My
Yes, it
picture
does,
shows
right
this,
here.
Because I keep, there,
Right, those are branches, man.
but you know what though? Those branches, how tall is that beautiful car that you have? No, how
Four-
tall is that? It's not gonna come up no 10 feet.
4.5 feet probably.
Right, so any of those branches, and if you look at these branches here, look at where they cut them off at. That's more than 4 feet high. It's more than 4 feet high.
Well, we need to talk to Tom Pfaff.
You
Evidently
talk-
did, because those are Tom's streets.
Yeah, oh, no, I get it.
So,
No, and I understand safety, believe me,
Sure.
I've lived on that corner for 8 years. And talk about safety, these cars go flying past there on 300, they're doing 60 miles an hour in these construction vehicles, I know that, I know safety. But where they cut those branches are more than, none of those branches that are way up here would have been obstructing anybody's view from 300 South.
okay.
I would hope, because now these trees, I'm curious as to what's gonna happen when those trees die. Is the town gonna be responsible for taking them out? Or is it the park that's gonna be taking
Probably
them
be
out?
between us and New Durham. New Durham probably are the ones that put them there.
Would they take them out, you think? Because
If it's their dead tree, I would think
they're
so.
gonna
but-
be all dead. There's 15 trees there. 15 trees were cut on the north side. And that was all I had to protect, where my lot is. And I'm only renting that lot. I'm only renting it. On the other side of 300 South is farmland. And you talk about a north wind coming through in the wintertime, it just blows against my trailer. And those 15 trees were all I had to separate my trailer and that lot where my grandson plays from 300 South. Once those trees die, there's nothing separating me from that lot. And that's Tom's lot. It's not my lot, that's Tom's lot, which means it's gonna be unsafe for my grandson to be playing with, because those trees are all gonna be dead. NIPSCO did a heck of a job when they went through. There's no training on those guys, believe me, I understand. NIPSCO guys were not trained by DNR. They don't know how to cut limbs off so that the tree doesn't die. But when those 15 or 16 trees die, there's gonna be nothing separating me and my trailer from those crazy people that are driving 60 miles an hour down 300 South. And you can't expect a police officer to just sit there and give out tickets, because that's a bad use of their time. But I'm telling you, when those trees die, there's gonna be nothing. These people, they will fly down there. I've because Holly and I have both taken really good care of those lots. And it looked nice, now it looks ridiculous. I'm telling you, it looks ridiculous. Go down 300 South and take a look.
So many people have said, what did you guys do?
You
I
wanna-
mean,
It's like,
you
I
gonna talk
don't
to
know
Tom?
why.
You wanna talk to Tom?
Yeah.
And I'm worried about the weight, because now
The
I have
trees
all these
are all
heavy
gonna fall
branches
this way.
facing my
So-
house.
You know, you talk about safety. I'm telling you, when those trees die, there's nothing separating my lot or Tom's lot from 300 South, nothing at all.
Okay, we'll talk to Tom.
Check with Tom, Tom knows me.
Yep.
We've talked before about the trees and the snow and everything, and I get it for the safety, I mean, we understand that. But, and it's a done deal, it's a done deal, those trees are gonna die. I mean, I've been in environmental for 35 years, those trees are gonna die, you can't cut them off the top, and then cut off the whole side of the tree when there's nothing left. So,
Okay.
I just don't want it happen anywhere else,
Okay, well, thank you for coming.
okay?
Both-
Thanks
both of
for
you.
listening, because we're the ones who live with it. It's like, our trees are so ugly, so.
Reasonable people, I mean, maybe there's some type of,
Arborvitae is the way to go.
there's something they come up with.
Well, it's gonna take a while, you know, and land trees are expensive. There's 15 of them there.
Yeah.
That's a heck of an investment. Tom's not gonna do that, that's beyond.
Well, I'll talk with Tom, but most people are advised to never plant.
Oh,
Anything-
yeah, it's right under the, I
Yeah,
get it.
I know.
I think
Right.
NIPSCO used to have a program for,
Replacing trees.
and that were designed, or, you know, not
Don't grow
designed, whether,
super
yeah, they
tall.
don't grow tall, they're like hybrids or something like that.
Does the town have any ordinances against fences?
Yes. Like what kind of fence?
Well, I'm really concerned about my grandson playing. And once those trees are gone, I mean, they weren't in the best of shape anyway, but when I fertilized them and pruned them, okay, they were at least there. But once they die, they're gonna have to be taken out.
Mean to require a fence, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I would be willing to put in an investment,
It depend, fence ordinance depends on
the height,
what it's zoned. Say, for example, you had a junkyard, recycling, automotive
Halls.
recycling. It has to have a fence around it.
Paul's.
Well, I mean, any, you know, you go
Yeah,
anywhere, they have,
yeah, we all know Paul's.
well, yeah, but depending on what it's zoned and what the use is, if it's required to have fencing or not.
I'm thinking maybe that would be up to the park.
That would probably be
That would be
the
up
park
to
plan.
Tom.
Yeah, talk to Tom or Wendy.
Talk to Tom about that. Yeah.
Wendy.
Well, thanks for listening.
Oh, thanks for
because I just-
coming out. Keep coming in between rain showers, I think.
No, that's okay. We care about,
Yeah.
I mean, I care about Westville.
I
I
appreciate you
mean,
coming
I
out.
moved here from Griffith, because of the people, you know, and it's a nice little hometown. But, I mean, it really looks so ridiculous for anybody going down 300 South. And part of that's NIPSCO, but then the other part was us.
And
And
it's just us.
just us two.
Us too. There's so many down the road that the trees really are hanging over the road. It's like, okay, did they just pick this from the and that's it?
Well, I can't drive right now, but
Probably did.
I'll go out and take a look at it Thursday.
I'd appreciate you
Go
just to
out.
look and see.
I had eye surgery, so I can't drive for a couple of days.
Well, no, we don't want that.
I'm walking.
Yeah, but it's a done deal, the trees are cut now, so there isn't a whole lot you can do about it. But, maybe the next time we're looking at something like that, maybe just let us know what's gonna happen before we come home and see it like that, or just so that maybe even we can have a little bit of a say-so. I mean, like I said, I've got 35 years of environmental experience, I'm not DNR, but, you know,
We care.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Cory and Cheryl.
Trying to figure out if anything's been done.
I was gonna, have you seen anything done? Have we got any response back from,
So, I know Charlie was putting some notices together, to send to them to encompass everything, the zoning violations, the ordinance violations all at once. I haven't caught up with him in the last probably week and a half to 2 weeks, mostly because I was out of the office for the last week or so. So I don't know if Jocelyn knows when, when Charlie's set to be back again.
Probably by the end of this week, I would say.
I'll call over there
When he
tomorrow.
comes
Yeah.
back in, he's set to give me a call so I can come in and meet with him.
I'll call over there tomorrow too.
Okay.
Charlie's primarily handling the letter from the local side, but it'll encompass.
This is zoning. Anything else? Okay, thank you everyone for coming tonight, and I will make a motion to adjourn. A motion made by Albert, seconded by Mr. McMahon to adjourn. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, being none, meeting adjourned at 7:24.
All right, see you all.
Bye.
See ya. You didn't drive anything with T-tops tonight?
No. You know, did I tell you about my sunroof? On my lesson? I just drove down the road, I hear this big pop.
Oh,
And I'm by the Michigan City Airport, so there's nothing around at all. And it just kind of didn't explode, but it's the whole